Hello and thanks for joining us on ISWB TV Daily Headlines. I am Mafen Pam. The Finance Minister, Kemi Adeosun, has announced that the federal government wants to borrow about $1 billion from World Bank. She said that the government hopes to sign a loan worth $1.3 billion to fund railway projects across the country. President Muhammadu Buhari has sent a notice through his special advisor on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, declaring that the result of his medical test in London requires him to stay longer to rest. He thanked Nigerians for their show of love and concern, while also reassuring that there is no cause for worry. Chairman of the Committee of National Planning and Economic Development, Bashir Babali, has called on the federal government to complete abandoned projects across the country. He added that there are about 10,000 abandoned projects in different parts of the country. Minister of State, Budget and Planning, Zainab Ahmed, has revealed that the federal government spent 1.1 trillion naira on debt servicing between January and September of 2016. The Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Chief Audu Ogbe, has said that the federal government have commenced discussion on a 900 billion naira loan to facilitate production of agricultural machines for large-scale farming in order to accelerate agriculture and agribusiness development in the country. The passage of the 2017 budget, earlier slated for March 8, may no longer be possible following extension of budget defense by the Senate as a result of inconsistency in the budget, and that about 60 committees are yet to complete their work. The Minister of Power, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, advocates for peace in the Niger Delta in order to secure gas for generation of additional 3,000 megawatts, which will give relief to small businesses and villages. The Nigerian Union of Allied Health Professionals have threatened to embark on an indefinite industrial action if the government fails to address its demands. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has commenced investigation into the purported imported gari from India. Justice Makaita Bako of the Katsina State High Court has granted bail to former Katsina State Governor Shehu Shema and 3 others who were being tried on a 22-count charge of financial misappropriation of 11 billion naira. That is on Daily Headlines. I am Mafen Pam. Thanks for staying with us.
Hello and thanks for keeping a date with us on ISWB Market Updates. I am fEB Tukur. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 0.6% on to notch a record closing high for the 8th straight session, lifted by strong earnings. That followed a strong showing in European equities, which were boosted by upbeat German and French factory activity data, with Germany's DAX rising to its highest in nearly 2 years. The Asian stock rose on, joining a record-setting session for global marketers as investors cheered upbeat factory activity in Europe and solid earnings on Wall Street. South Korea's Kospi added 0.15%, Singapore advanced 0.7%, and Hong Kong's Hang Seng rose 0.9%. Japan's Nikkei 225 shed 0.1%. Now over to currencies. The dollar slipped 0.2% to the yen after closing to a 5-day high overnight. The euro, however, was up a modest 0.1% after losing more than 0.7% the previous day. The Australian dollar, which has enjoyed steady gains this year on countries' relatively high yields and a rise in the price of iron ore, climbed 0.3%. In commodities, crude extended gains from the previous day when it touched peaks on OPEC's optimism for greater compliance with deal with other producers, including Russia, to curb output. Brent crude rose 0.4% to $56.91 a barrel, and U.S. crude added 0.3% to $54.51 a barrel. That has been Market Updates. I am fEB Tukur. Thanks for staying with us.